It's this, the Ford F150, and as you can see, it's not a car at all. What it is a business phenomenon.
There are more F-Series Ford pickup trucks in the world than there are Australians.
They sell nearly 1 million of these every year. That's 107 an hour.
And it's not like the old Volkswagen Beetle or the Toyota Corolla. It's not sold all over the world. They sell 107 an hour only in North America. That means someone is buying one now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and now. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And here's the thing. We buy American fried chicken, we buy their fizzy beverages, we buy their TV shows and their music, we even buy into their wars. But we don't buy their pickup trucks. Why is that?
Well, it's not cheap. £33,000. But for that, you do get a right-hand drive conversion, cruise control, air conditioning, keyless entry, a CD player, and something called preferred suede trim. It's the pioneering Wild West spirit with a Pioneer stereo. And then there's the engine. This Lightning model has the same supercharged 5.4-litre V8 that you get in the Ford GT.
That means 380 brake horsepower, and that means 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. This thing, this Leviathan, this American god, will outrun a Porsche Boxster. Bad to the bone. It sounds like a jet engine. And it feels like it's being fueled by George Thorogood and every single one of his destroyers.
So I ask again, why don't we buy it? Well, most people who go for a walk in the American countryside are eaten by a bear, so they need a car with a gun rack.
Top of them wrong.
But most people who go for a walk in the English countryside aren't eaten by a bear, so they don't. In America, everyone dreams of being a frontiersman out in the open in a covered wagon, whereas we don't really have that dream.
You see, right now I'm driving through a tiny little village, very rural, miles from any big city, and if this were America, it would be full of people doing whatever it is they do. Incest, mostly. But this is different. You see, within a spit of where I am now, you've got Madonna, Guy Ritchie, Hugh Grant, Liz Hurley, Kate Moss, Kate Winslet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Annie Robinson, Rory Bremner, and me.
We want the fields, but we don't want to be too far from a skinny latte with a dash of extra espresso. I mean, in America, when you want some logs for the fire, you load your truck up with chainsaws and head off to the forest. What we do is go to the shops.
Traditional breads, yeast-free whole wheats, yeast-free unbleached white sourdough, 100% rye bread, not blended with wheat, soda bread. I really want ciabatta. Carrot and parsley bread, poppy seed bread. Look at the choice of things I have here. Oh, that's handy. We're lounging by the pool. You can hang that on your front door for visitors. Some foie gras, thanks. You haven't got no flying fish wasabi. Sold out, yeah. Liz Hurley's been in, has she? Okay, I've got my groceries. I've got my, well, they're scented logs actually, and I'm particularly pleased with these. You want to guess what they are? You want to guess what they are?
They look like acorns.
£11 this bag cost. Look, 11 quid.
Candles?
No.
No idea then.
Firelighters. So you don't get the smell of paraffin on your fingers.
Oh, do they work?
No idea.
Let me know, Flower.
No idea. But the point is that I have everything here that I need to exist in the British countryside. And to be honest, it doesn't really fill a pickup truck.
There are some other things too, like the truck is rather thirsty and quite large for our roads. And you can't take it off-road and into our countryside, partly because Mr. Blair would rather you didn't, partly because it doesn't have four-wheel drive, and partly because you might scratch the paint.
So, there are several small reasons why we don't need a pickup truck like this, and then there's the main one. It's rubbish.
Add to the bone.
The worst car I ever drove was a Russian Jeep in Saigon, Vietnam. And the critical word in that sentence is was.
This is actually made using technology that would be instantly familiar to any 19th century tunnelling contractor. It has a ladder chassis, for instance, which is made from old shovels. The brake discs, meanwhile, are the size of milk bottle tops. And then there's the interior.
We'll start with the simple stuff. Look at this dashboard. Nothing fits. Nothing matches. There are huge gaps everywhere. And because it's classified as a truck, it doesn't have to pass the safety tests that a car has to pass. I mean, when you've got 380 brake horsepower, it's nice to feel that the steering wheel is actually connected to the front wheels. But look at the play in that. How could it be this bad?
This pickup then does not work in Britain because we're just too sophisticated.
I like to think that we've gone beyond this barn door engineering, that in our world of espresso coffee and zinc-top kitchen surfaces, the pickup truck is somehow... Hang on a minute. He's nicked my firelighters.